Welcome to this pick a card. We're going to be taking a look at your next financial breakthrough. So we're going to pull some cards. I've already pulled some Oracle cards here, but we're going to pull more. We're also going to pull some tarot, and we're going to see what your next financial breakthrough is looking like. So we have 3 piles for today. We have pile number 1 here with this Golden Healer Palm Stone Crystal. Then we have pile number 2 with this Aura Quartz crystal. And we have pile number 3 with Amethyst. So take a moment to intuitively decide which pile you feel the most drawn to. Timestamps will be down below. So whenever you're ready, I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile number 1, welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this Golden Healer crystal. This is going to be your reading for your next financial breakthrough. If you are interested in money readings, this is the place to be, money, business, all that good stuff. So make sure you stick around if you enjoy these readings. So we have 2 cards here for you, which we're going to start with. So we have Star Child, Infinite Possibility, Believe in Magic. And we also have Devotion, Reverence for the Divinity Within. So I feel like in this next kind of like chapter for you, pile 1, this next financial breakthrough is going to give you this feeling of the fact that it's like your trust in the divine is going to be so powerful, because it's like there's evidence and there's proof that I feel like is showing up for you when it comes to what is coming into your world. So maybe before you were feeling like, and maybe even now, but you have maybe been feeling like, oh, I don't know what's possible for me. And like, what if this is like too big of a dream? Or what if this is like too big of a thing that I'm trying to manifest, whether that's money or something in your business that's going to make you more money, right? There's something about like you having to believe in the magic in yourself, but also believe in the magic of co-creating with the divine, because I feel like there's something around your next financial breakthrough. It's like there's proof. I'm hearing there's proof in the pudding. So there's proof coming in for you that what you want is possible. So there's going to be evidence and things coming through that show you that your financial breakthrough, the financial life that you want to have, is possible for yourself. I also feel like if you're in this place where you're like, my finances aren't, where I want them to be, I'm like struggling a little bit, I feel like there's also this message around like for guidance of, needing to shift your mindset, needing to shift your energy. And I feel like with this devotion, this is also devotion to yourself, right? So how can you show up for yourself? How can you give to yourself? How can you love yourself more? How can you love yourself by shifting your beliefs and your thoughts and things like that? So let's see. What else here for pile number 1 with my next financial breakthrough. Pile 1. So we have timing coming out here. Ooh. We also have passage. So timing says it's all in the timing right now. Pull another card to see if you need to do it now, wait a while, or make a different decision. And then we have passage. Your current situation is a means to an end. You are making an uncertain voyage into a new world. Enjoy the discoveries as you go. So what I'm getting from these 2 cards together is this energy around you're going on a journey in the sense that things are going to unfold with time. Everything's, I feel like, not going to show up at once, but I feel like the passage that you're taking, it feels like it's the right passage, right? I feel like some of you, this is like you're meant to start making moves now, or you're meant to start taking some actions, even if they're small, to help you start to move things forward. If you're not taking action on things right now to shift your finances or to like, you know, change your business or something to that extent, I feel like this is kind of saying, you know, basically you're meant to be moving forward. So if you're not already moving forward, I'm getting this with like the ship here. It's like you're meant to be moving forward. You're meant to be on this journey right now. Even if it's, again, small steps and the big financial breakthrough hasn't happened yet. And so I feel like the timing is now for you, pile one. I feel as well that there's definitely a new life, like a new things coming through. We have new life. You may get a fresh start or be called to bring a new perspective to your old job. You may also get a tempting job offer or a new place. So there could be new offers as well. I almost see this passage as like the Three of Wands. We are going to pull some tarot, so we'll kind of see if that comes out. But I feel like this is about you believing in what's possible, you believing in the journey. And I feel like as you, I'm going to pull this bottom card here too. As you move forward with things, I feel like you're going to get the clarity that you need along the way. So let's pull some tarot. I want to see. I feel like I'm playing around with a different height here of my camera, so. Okay, so let's see. Pile number one, their next financial breakthrough. So we have the Four of Cups. We also have the Hierophant. Ooh, we got the Four of Swords. Lots of fours coming through here with the Four of Swords, Four of Cups. The Sun at the bottom of the deck, beautiful. So, yeah, I feel like it's interesting with the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups. I almost feel like you're patiently waiting for this like level up. The Hierophant has these staircase. So I feel like there's something around like you waiting for things, but I do feel like with the Sun at the bottom of the deck, there's also something around shifting your focus, shifting your energy. The Four of Cups can kind of be this like, you know, discontent, unhappy, maybe not fulfilled, but they don't see this other cup that's offering or being offered. So I feel like there's something that may be unexpected for you that might come through that you're maybe not seeing. And what I find is interesting is that there's all the colors on this side, which kind of blend into this sun energy. And so it's like things are going to get, I feel like, a little bit brighter. There's brighter days ahead when it comes to your finances. And I feel like some of you could be stepping into a teaching role, or you might have a mentor or something like that, that I feel like this is going to help you. I feel like right now there's this element of like creating stability within. Being able to ride out the low is what I'm hearing. I saw this video the other day, and it was about how like entrepreneurship and money and like there's always money coming in and money going out, money coming in, money going out. And so there's always this like high and low with regards to like kind of our income and our expenses and all those kinds of things. And so what we have to be able to do is stay neutral, kind of like all the way across. And so not be affected by the highs and lows, knowing that the highs and lows are going to happen. And so I feel like there's something around that for you, that right now you're meant to kind of ride the high and ride the lows and just kind of stay neutral in your approach to things. Now, with that being said, I almost feel like it's like, yeah, it's like making money neutral. I also feel with the Four of Swords, you're going to be healing this next financial breakthrough for you. It's going to be healing for you in the sense that I feel like you could be, I feel like there's something around like Four of Swords and the Hierophant, like saving or doing some traditional things with your money, where it's like maybe you're putting them in the bank, or putting like the Hierophant can be like big structures, but like government and things like that. So there could be something around maybe even for some of you paying off debt, or for others, I feel like there's something around you putting money away or putting money into a, like, I don't know if you're getting like a financial advisor or whatever, like somebody who can maybe help you, or you're going to an institution that is going to be able to like settle this for you or like help you with it. Let's see what else here for pile number 1. We have flexibility. Okay, interesting. I feel like you're being asked to like adapt to your circumstances. We also have orphaned. There's something that I feel like maybe has to be let go of, or something, and this could be a feeling, a thought, a belief, an emotion. There's something that needs to be kind of like healed and let go of. And maybe this is like your own avoidance of finances. Like you've maybe been avoiding your finances. I feel like you're starting to take a look at it though. With this next financial breakthrough that you're going to have, you're going to be taking a look at things. You're going to be handling things. It's like you're going to be very present with that, with it here and now. And then we also have never ending story. So yeah, you're being mindful of the stories you tell yourself and the patterns that you're in. I feel like there's something around you shifting your pattern. Yeah, we have peace at the bottom. So it's like bringing you peace because you're able to change and adapt. You know, maybe there's still elements of your story that are still going to be kind of repeating, we'll say, but you're working on things and you're handling things. Again, this is a bit of a journey for you. So I feel like there's things evolving over time and things where we're putting money away or we're investing money or we're trying to be more responsible with our money. I feel like that's always a journey, right? Like we can make that choice, but then to see the proof that that choice is paying off takes time, right? Because it takes time for things to build. So I feel like you're going to get the proof. Right now, though, I feel like you're maybe questioning things, doubting things, and that's where I feel like you're needing to believe. Going back to that original message in the beginning, it's like needing to believe that it's possible for you to change your situation as long as you're devoted to it and you're committed to it. Because I do feel like it's possible for you to end this story, orphaned and never ending story. I feel like you're able to end it, heal it, work through it. This could be a huge break for you guys where it's like you don't handle money the same way ever again, kind of thing. Let's get some more cards here for you, pile 1. We have Fury with bushfires. I feel like there's a lot of emotions around your finances, whether it's discontent or being upset about it or anger, like maybe frustrated with yourself. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm gonna take this one. We have Purity with ice. This one already fell out. Groundedness with gravity. Yeah, there's like a stabilization that I feel like is happening for you. We also have alchemy with magic. This is going to help you manifest more. This is going to help you create more. This is going to help you make more money, right? Like it's going to, from this place where you're cleansing and you're clearing, and as much as this isn't necessarily about you making more money right now, I feel like this is about you cleaning up your finances and believing that you can do that, and that's going to make you more money in the long run. So you could be frustrated, you could be irritated, there could be things going on, but I also am getting with this Fury with bushfires, it's like you're burning it down. You're burning down the old way that you used to do things to kind of like break free, cleansing. And maybe for some of you, it's like you're so frustrated with where you've been with your finances that you're just like, I'm starting fresh, right? I'm almost getting like the fire burns the ice, right? It melts the ice. And so I feel like there's kind of this, you've been burned in your finances, you've been frustrated in your finances, maybe you've been mad at yourself. And I feel like now with this ice energy, it's like you're going to be able to clear things, right? Like you're going to be waking up from the slumber and kind of creating a new foundation for yourself when it comes to your finances. So this is really beautiful because I feel like this is like real change. This isn't just you getting a ton of money and then like reverting back to old patterns. I feel like this is like about you really actually shifting the patterns. So let's get a final card here for you guys. It's going to be an affirmation that you can use or write in the comments or keep to yourself. However, you guys actually, I think, got 2. So we got, my energy is the currency of the cosmos. So yes, and this goes back to that original message around your energy, your mindset, your beliefs, your thoughts are going to be huge when it comes to you moving through, especially when we're trying to change habits, change circumstances when it comes to money. And then you also got, I am a cosmic miracle worthy of infinite wealth. So again, yeah, believing that it's possible for you, believing that you're capable of this change and that you're worthy of this change and that you deserve this. So I see you really restructuring your finances and going on a journey, and I think you're going to make more money in that place. But right now you're in this space of like, it's like you get to this breaking point where you're like, you're tired of your own stuff, you know, you're tired of your own shit. And so therefore you're like, I got to change, I got to bend, I have to adapt. I can't keep going the way that I've been going. And so you're going to be very present and you're kind of in this in between. But I feel like in the future is where you're going to see a lot of what you've been working towards, like starting to pay off. So that is what I have for you, pile number 1. If you want to keep working on your mindset and shifting your energy towards finances and money and abundance, make sure you check out my free meditation that is down below. It's called a money activation. It's a Reiki infused meditation to help you clear blocks and bring in any of the energy that you need to bring in order to attract the reality that you're looking to manifest. You can use it day or night. And you can use it every day if you feel called. So make sure you check that out down below if you're interested. Otherwise, if you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoy these messages and want to see more financial messages around your money and your finances, business, that sort of thing. And yeah, otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this crystal. This is going to be your message for your next financial breakthrough. So let's see what the message is. We have embodied wisdom. Stop seeking, trust the wisdom within. I feel like there's this sense of you no longer looking externally. Like there's almost like no longer dependent on money. And I know that sounds crazy because obviously our society is dependent on it, but we have chasm, perceived obstacles closing the gap. Okay. So I'm hearing the gap within. So some of you are realizing that the gap, the obstacle, the challenge is within you. So you're having to, maybe you've been like searching for solutions, searching for answers, searching for ways to make money, searching to, how can I just like miraculously, change my life? Maybe it's like winning the lottery or whatever. Like, I feel like you've been doing all this searching, but maybe not really doing the inner work. And I feel like when you have this financial breakthrough, you're no longer going to be searching outside of yourself. You're no longer going to be looking for these quick fixes. You're no longer like, you're going to be you've done the deeper work by this point. Right? And so this might be a hint to kind of work on those things within you. You have what you think are obstacles around you, but I don't actually feel like they're true obstacles. Like they're definitely things that you can overcome. I feel like this is about trusting yourself and trusting yourself with your finances, trusting yourself that you can figure it out, that you can work through it, and closing the gap from where you are to where you want to be, right? I feel like your financial breakthrough that you have is going to be bringing you closer to the version of you who has this money, who has the life that you want to be living with your money, even if it's just to feel better, right? Like it doesn't have to be this like super bougie lifestyle, but it could be also just you feeling better about your money, you feeling more calm, not having to worry about it as much. It's like you're no longer searching for something or someone to come and save you when it comes to your finances. You're trusting yourself. You know that you can figure it out on your own. And it's a sense of independence that's healthy. It's not that it's like, I can't ask for help, right? Like it's more of like, that when push comes to shove, you can also rely on yourself. Yeah, we have cutting ties, which is interesting. You may need to leave your current position and look for something better. Ending a job doesn't mean burning bridges. Go with grace. So some of you maybe have a transition that's going to happen. I mean, this could even be maybe like you're at a job or you're in a business and you're not getting what you know you deserve, and so you're making changes in order to get that. Yeah, look at that, answers. Right? We have stop seeking, we have answers. You will resolve your current situation soon. Work-wise, you find unique ways to stand out. You find a new opening with job security. So a lot of you could be starting something new, transitioning in how you make money. I feel like this answer comes from within, though. This is like something that, again, someone else isn't going to be able to give you this answer. This is more about you finding this answer within yourself. We have adventure. You make exciting work moves that could take you outdoors or on a trip. You will need to climb steadily to reach your financial goals. So again, a process, but I feel like some of you could be taking a trip. I feel like some of you could also be taking like a leave, in the sense that you're taking a gap between what you were doing and what you're going to be doing. So there might be a time period. We also had illumination. Something hidden is coming to light. Find out about new job opportunities and options. Someone lends a helping hand. So I feel like for some of you, there is a transition in how you're making money. There's a transition in what you're doing that is going to, I feel like, get you over the hurdle. I feel like this is like, you're going to maybe, and for some of you, you could be like deciding I'm going to leave, or maybe you're leaving something before you have something else. I don't always recommend that, but if that's what you feel called to do, you got to trust that, right? I feel like there is kind of almost like, I don't know if you go on a trip in between or something like that. It's like you go on this gap, like you have this gap between, I'm seeing like where you are and where you're going to be, and there's like this space in between. And I feel like that might be where you kind of find yourself a little bit. That might be, and maybe it's also kind of like the gap is more of you starting to work on something different, or you starting to kind of like shift your focus. I feel like you will reach your goals, but it's going to be, and I was getting this with pile 1, like it's going to be a journey. It always is a journey, right? We're never, a lot of us aren't just going to like come into these like windfalls of money, and like, I mean, it can happen. Absolutely. Things can take off, things can pop off for sure. But I think it's more of the slow and steady wins the race, you know? Like I think when it's slow and steady and it's grounded, there's also an element of like it's long lasting, you know? But I feel like this is you trusting that you can do it. Some of you could be leaving a job and starting a business. Like you could be starting something completely different and trusting yourself and being like, you know what, I'm not making the money in a job, so why don't I just go try and start this business? Or maybe you're really going to commit to your business. But I feel like your obstacles aren't as big as what you think they are. You're going to find answers. You're going to find clarity. And I feel like the clarity and the answers that you get could be around new things. And I think this is about you trusting whether it's right, whether those new things are right for you. So let's see. Yeah, look at that. We have 5 of Pentacles, which is about like leaving something, not having something. Page of Swords. 5 of Pentacles is like a lack, feeling left out in the cold, feeling left behind. We also have the 10 of Cups. You're trying to figure out, how do I get to my goal? How do I get to my 10 of Cups? I feel like in this breakthrough that you have, it's like there's clarity, there's answers, there's information with this Page of Swords coming that I feel like is going to get you from the 5 of Pentacles to the 10 of Cups. There's like this progression where you're leaving things behind, but you're also leaving lack behind. You're also leaving things behind. We have the Queen of Swords and we have the Knight of Cups. I think you're also looking at like, some of you, the transition and the reason you're leaving, yes, could be financial, but I also feel like there's like, emotionally, you're feeling unfulfilled. You're not getting what you want out of the situation in the sense of how you want to feel. I feel like you want to move more forward in a way that makes you money, but also that you enjoy to do, that you have a passion for, that you love. And maybe it's also about the type of lifestyle you want to live, in the sense of, I don't want to be, working night shift, or I don't want to be working 9 to 5, or I want to be able to work and make money and still also do all these other things that I have passion for, or spend time with my family, or spend time with my kids. I feel like for you, pile 2, there's more around like, not just the money for the financial breakthrough, but how you make the money, in a way that it fulfills you completely. And I think you're feeling stuck at this current moment, and you're having to trust yourself and trust the decisions that you make are going to lead you in the right direction and get you the results that you're looking for. Sometimes it's like it can feel or seem risky when we make these decisions to leave things or let things go, even though we don't maybe really want them, but they have this sense of perceived stability. And so I feel like for you, there's there's kind of this sense of like, there's a sense of like letting something go in this next breakthrough. And I think it's going to lead you to that much more. And there's going to be a lot more emotional fulfillment. And I feel like we go from the Page of Swords to the Queen of Swords. You're going to be like leveling up in your clarity, your mind, and your authority and your trust, your confidence in yourself. We have Yang here. So that to me always reminds me of like the Ace of Wands. Hold on, I gotta pick up this card. Okay, we got Orphaned, which, interesting, came out with the other pile as well. I feel like, though, this is about this is about reigniting your spark, getting your spark back. Where once there was, again, like this Orphaned and this Five of Pentacles, they look very similar. Like the girls are in a similar posture, right? So I feel like you're letting something go, and I also feel like you're letting go of where you felt abandoned, you felt neglected, and that could just even be in your spark and your passion and your zest for life, if you will, with the Ace of Wands, with the Yang energy here. Yeah, we have Between Worlds. So you're kind of in this in-between space, but luck is coming. We have Serendipity. Luck is coming for you. I'm hearing take a chance. Take a chance on you. Let's see what else wants to come through here. Pile 2 for their next financial breakthrough. I feel like you're going to be able to live a lot more of life. We have Life with Breath coming out. And we also have Growth with Plants. So again, there's going to be growth. I feel like you're going to, and it's funny, all these little lights around him almost look like pentacles. Is kind of what I'm seeing. So it's going to be fruitful. What you feel like you want to move into and what you want to do for yourself, what you want to create, again, it will be a journey, but there will be growth. There will be you evolving. I think there's going to be you sharing more of yourself, expressing yourself. We have Speak Your Word with Voice here. So it's like there's a little bit more of you being unapologetic as to, maybe how you're showing up. I feel like with this Life card, again, this is more of like you living your life, you enjoying your life, you feeling like you can breathe again, like you're not restricted anymore in where you were, like that those obstacles and stuff, you're not feeling like those are weighing you down. It's like you're getting the vitality back, you're getting the passion, the zest back for life. Because you're doing things you actually like enjoy to do. But I just feel like you're maybe in between. Again, I feel like this next breakthrough is like a transition. And so it's the transition from the old to the new. And see how the old is darker and the new is brighter? It's almost like these two cards I feel like should be switched to match. You know what I mean? So you're stepping from one place into another, and that I feel like is the breakthrough. And that's going to make you more money, but it's also going to make you, like obviously it's a financial aspect of it, but I feel like it's with regards to like your career and what you do for money. but I also feel like it's going to give you that much more. Like it's going to give you abundance in a different form. So let's get a final affirmation for you and see what you need to close this out with. You guys got 2 as well. I was trying to just go for 1, but okay. So we got this is in this never, sorry, if I can read. In this ever expanding universe, my prosperity too is ever expanding. So things are growing, things are evolving, things are expanding. And I think this is about you having the faith and the belief that things can expand for you, right? Believing in yourself. You're expanding, which means your finances are expanding. And then we have, I'm a cosmic miracle worth of infinite wealth. So yeah, believe that you are capable of expanding and having wealth and having a different result for yourself. I feel like that's a big thing, is like, again, leaving this perceived stability, but it's like you can have so much more on the other side of it if you're willing to move in a direction that feels good to you and that feels in alignment, right? Because obviously where you're at isn't feeling in alignment. So I feel like your next financial breakthrough is coming from a transition that you're starting to make. And then there's going to be a journey from there. And what you're going to step into and what you're going to do moving forward is only going to evolve. So that is what I have for you guys. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. Feel free to comment these affirmations down below if there's one that you want to claim. And if you are interested in continuing to evolve and attract more money towards you, I do have a free money activation in the description box down below. It is a Reiki infused meditation that is helping you to clear and attract, like clear blocks and attract the energy that you need in order to activate more money within your life. So if you're interested in that, feel free to check that out down below. It'll be in the description box. And otherwise, if you enjoy this message, if you're new here, if you like this message, you want to see more financial messages, that's what this channel is all about. So make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this amethyst crystal. It's going to be your reading for your next financial breakthrough. So let's take a look and see what's going on. So we have mirror, upgraded self-image, seeing yourself clearly. I love this. Then we have shadow. Ooh, interesting. Stop hiding. Radical self-acceptance. So in your next financial breakthrough, pile number 3, you are going to be a different, not that you're becoming a different person. I actually feel like you're becoming more of who you are. But you are becoming an upgraded version of yourself. So, and what I mean by that is not that you are becoming better or that you're not good now. It's more of, it's like you're evolving. And I feel like you're seeing yourself for who you really are and accepting your shadow aspects when it comes to how you even maybe see yourself, whether this doesn't even have to be with regards to like money specifically, but it affects your money, right? Like whether we believe we're worthy enough or whether we're confident or whether we, believe that we're good enough to have money, those things affect how we see ourselves, but it also affects how we attract money, right? So it's a huge, huge piece. There's actually more tied to that than pure money blocks, I find sometimes with people, right? Like it's more of like, do you even believe that you're worthy enough, right? So I feel like you're no longer letting the shadow aspects of yourself like keep you hidden. I think you're accepting yourself, you're loving yourself, seeing yourself clearly for who you are, embracing all of your shadow aspects, and that is going to have you living in a whole new reality because you see yourself totally differently, but it's who you were right from the very beginning. And that's kind of like the funny part, right? So you're really shining a light, I feel like, on the shadow aspects. And some of you could be working on this already. These are things that I help women in business do, where, how can we upgrade our identity by, looking at the shadows, clearing some of the blocks that we have around not thinking that we're good enough, not feeling like we're worthy of it, right? Like clearing the limiting beliefs, working on the nervous system, and upgrading the energy that you kind of operate from. It feels kind of like a glow up. That's probably how other people would perceive it. But inside of you, you're like, I just love myself more. I just appreciate myself more. So let's see what else here for your next. Yeah, interesting. Spiritual work. Doing some inner work can help you get clear before you move on. You will get insights into what work will best serve your needs. This is literally what this is saying, right? Like shadow work, essentially, right? Doing the inner healing. So that the next financial upgrade you have is because of this healing that you're doing, this inner work. And it's a huge piece. It's where a lot of people don't, it's where a lot of people avoid or don't even look at. They think like, oh, I need to like do more content or do this or do that. And it like, that's not the reality. A lot of times it's like this inner work that needs to be done. And then we have wealth. You are working towards real wealth and prosperity in your life. Keep investing in yourself and looking into long-term career planning. So there's definitely wealth I feel like that's going to be coming to you. Again, I'm getting like luxury. Like even if you don't resonate with that word luxury, it's like the leveling up, the upgrading of the upgrading of your life. I also feel like there's going to be a strong sense of only investing in the things that you truly find that are valuable. Okay. But I think the other key here is you're seeing yourself as valuable. And so that therefore you're going to be attracting more. We have flashback. People from the past return. You may work with a previous coworker or take back an old job or get a second chance. There could be something that you're kind of going back to or that you're reminiscing on. Some of you, there could be, if something does come back around, that doesn't necessarily mean it's for you. We do have reflection at the bottom, so take time to revisit the past and figure out what you want to do. Knowing what you don't like will show you what you truly love. So if you're kind of in this space of like, I think there's some of you, there is like a reflection of like something from your past, going back to doing something that you did before. For some of you with a camera, I'm almost getting it could be a hobby. So or an interest that you have. So what I'm kind of thinking is like, let's say you work on a 9-to-5 or you have, I don't know, some kind of job or business or whatever, but you've always loved photography. You might all of a sudden be like, I want to start a photography business, right? It's something like that, where it's like, I wonder if I can make money doing this as well, right? And for some of you, this could be a business idea that you've had that you just are like finally confident in yourself enough to like actually get it off the ground, you know? So this next financial breakthrough for you is actually coming from within. And it's clearing the energy, it's clearing the way for you to bring in more wealth. And I also feel like it's clearing the way for you to like step into more of like your passion, more of what you enjoy to do. So let's get some tarot here and see what wants to come through. Pile 3 and their financial breakthrough. Ooh. We have the 6 of Swords. So again, there's this transition that is happening. 9 of Cups. Beautiful. You're going to be so fulfilled. We also have the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups. Ooh, we got the Tower here. Ooh, and the Wheel of Fortune. Hold on. Tower, Wheel of Fortune, 6 of Pentacles. There's going to be like a shift. There's a change. I feel like you're opening up to receiving more. Some of you could receive money that shifts and changes the direction of your life or what's possible for you. Like, I feel like there's a big cycle shift. Like Tower and the Wheel of Fortune to me is like a karmic fated change that has to happen or that is happening. And it might even feel like it's out of your control, right? You know what I'm kind of getting though when I'm looking at these cards is almost like, you know, in a movie or a show, when there's magic in the show and they go through like a transformation and there's like all the sparkles and everything around them. That's kind of what I'm getting. So I don't feel like it's a bad transition. I actually feel like, again, this is like you growing, you evolving. I think you're about to, definitely with the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands, like open up to receiving more money, more opportunities, people wanting to help you, people wanting to work with you. But you're so fulfilled, 9 of Cups. I do feel like for some of you, though, there is an element of, I don't know if you're spending a lot of money in this next phase, but it's like, I'm getting kind of like an indulgence, and even with this 9 of Cups, like there's all the coins sitting in the bucket. So you're going to have more than enough. You could be trying to share the wealth as well. But I feel like there's going to be more ideas, more, I feel like also too, more creativity for some of you. I'm not sure why, but you might be feeling more creative. You might have more creative ideas. Excuse me. I think there's going to be ideas that you have, things that you want to do, passions. Like, and asking yourself, like, what does my heart want? What do I want to do? What feels good to me, right? Because you're in alignment. And I feel like you're willing to, like, go for the things that you want. But I do feel like your money is 100% going to be increasing with this internal change, this internal shift. Okay, let's see. What else here for pile 3 for their financial breakthrough? Building blocks, okay. So you're building things. We have unfinished symphony. Yeah, your story's not over here. So this might feel like a big leap for you, but you're not done yet. We have mending. So there's still healing. There's still repair. There's still healing that needs to happen or is happening here. We have chop wood. It's like you're still going to be putting the effort in. For some of you, you've done this shadow work. You've done this work on yourself, but there's still more that you want to uncover, more that you like. It's like there's more levels I'm getting that you want to go to. So even though you're having a breakthrough, the breakthrough doesn't stop here. Like, you don't stop here. It's like you're still weaving things together. You're still creating things. You're still like, I'm almost seeing this card as like a video game. It reminds me of like Tetris, but it's like you're trying to get to the next level. So you're not done yet. The growth that you're having, the transition you're having is beautiful. It's wonderful and it's magnificent, but it's also not, it's not done here. I feel like you're still going to be growing. You're still going to be evolving. You're still going to be working towards what it is that you want in life. But this definitely sets the tone for sure, I feel. Let's get some more cards here. We have protection with cave. I feel like there is kind of a message around like protecting your money or holding on to your money a little bit, like making sure you're not just spending it all. Yeah, we have growth. So I feel like there's protecting your money so that it can grow. This could be saving it. This could be putting it away. It's like you want to build a solid foundation. This could be maybe for some of you part of your mindset, part of your beliefs, your blocks, your whatever, like the things that you've been working through is like putting money away. And I feel like you could definitely be working on that in this next chapter, this next financial breakthrough. It's like, because you're going to be making more money, some of you could also be looking at like investing or like, how do I grow my money? Like, okay, sure, I'm making it, but how do I make it grow? How do I leverage it? So there's like an element of that I feel like you have enough coming in now that you can put away, save for a rainy day, and also put it into, it's like you can put the money into all the different pockets. There's no more like survival mode where it's like paycheck to paycheck kind of thing. It feels like there's, yeah, it's like there's growth there. So you're going to start to see your money growing in a lot of different ways. It's not even just about like how you're making it, but it's like what you're doing with it as well. So let's see. Let's get a final card here, a money affirmation for pile 3. What is their money affirmation? We have, it is safe to dream. It is safe to dream of, expect, and receive astronomical amounts of money. I love this. I feel like this is like a big upgrade in the amount of money you're making, but also how, like, the ways in which you make it. It's more like the other two groups were like a shift, but it was like they were still going through the internal shift that was then going to trigger them to make more money. I feel like you've really, really solidified the internal shift. And that is like now the money's coming in for you. I feel like there's way more of a, looking at the bottom, it says, I am the walking embodiment of wealth. Write this one in the comments because I love that one. I feel like it's like you've leveled up, and it's not from like an arrogant space. It's just like you're embodying a whole different version of what it means to make money in your life, whatever that looks like for you. But it's like, there is an element of like kind of bougie, kind of luxury. I can afford the nice things now. I can do the nice, you know what I mean? Like there's that type of energy. And so if for some of you, maybe that's what you're aspiring to have. Like you want to have the nice things. You want to buy the expensive stuff, and not from like a greed or a consumption perspective, but it's just like you maybe really like those things, right? And so you're wanting to really attract that into your life. And I see you being able to do that if you continue this work and keep doing the deep dive. Like I said, like the transition and the you're just building. This is like just the beginning, I feel. So keep going with all the things that you're doing. And if you haven't yet started this work, these are things that I help women in business is create more money, make more money. So if you want to get started in any sort of way with me, I have a free money activation down in the comments below. It is a Reiki infused guided meditation for activating more money in your life. It helps you clear blocks as well as open you up to being in the energy that you need to be in order to receive more money. So you can use it daily, whether that's morning or night, any time of the day really. And it'll help you shift yourself, shift your energy so that you can start to attract more money in your life. So if you're interested in that, the link for that will be down below. It's the money activation, and it's free. So otherwise, if you enjoyed this message, if you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe. If you enjoy these messages, you want to see more financial messages, and otherwise I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye.